And we're live. What's up YouTube? What's up Twitch? Sanglitten here. And it is a surprise or half surprise Monday live streaming of a couple of ranked games. So yeah, there we go. Already just did in the chat. What's up legend? Just finished spectating a game from your tournament, I assume. Awesome. I hope it was a distracting one. Entertaining one, should I say. I really hope I can make it work. Will all depend on my last qualifier, I guess. But let's see if we can break the curse this, because have we ever actually progressed in the same tournament? Because in my first tournament, I think you progressed, right? To the semifinals or even to the final? Not sure anymore. Final, right? And then in my second tournament, you didn't, but I did go to the semifinals. And now, well, hopefully we break the curse. I get 9 points and you put me through. Hey, let's go. Hey, you went to the finals, right? In the first game. We were this close to have a YouTuber finally win a tournament. Hey, Weaverx, you got your second place right now. You just need to win against Diz in your third match to go into the top 16. Oh, that's no small feat, but I'm sure you can pull it off. I'm sure that can work. Hey, Paul. A nice little treat on this holiday Monday, indeed. Oh, and we play Georgius. We play Georgius. In the first one, you made it to finals, then in the second you didn't, right? Yeah. Oh, T-Lax Master, Dissecting Kit. You know what? I'll take Helena for the meme, but for sure he's gonna nuke it. He has to. You need first, a second, and your third game to get to top 16 guaranteed. Oh, that's pretty nice. We can work something out. Actually, I don't mind playing Helena as well, because she's one of the few where I don't have at least 40% win rate. I want to pull her up a bit. I think Helena, Ariana 33%, but I guess I win one and should be above. I had a Memnon ranked game today, guys, and I won with him, meaning I'm again at 50% win rate, so I'm not touching him again because he's above 40%. But I think Romber is at 39.6, so I'm very close with him. Ariana 33, so she would need just one win and I'm good with her. And Helena, I'm like at 29 or 30%. I haven't had much success with her recently. Quite some top 2s, but not more than that. You played Helena right now. Use your ring to buy exactly one card. We'd like to see more, right? We would like to see a bit more deck building if we can. Yeah, I'm still number one. Exactly, trying to push that lead a bit. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. What's with the Monday stream? Hey, Albert. No work today, no. Easter Monday is the day off. So there we go. My people will contact you, people. Yeah, that hand is not so great for me, but I guess we'll just go for some experimentation here, and then we probably will nuke to find something nice for the ring. A bit sad though. Those were good cards. I'm thinking, do I ever nuke on my first agent? Because if we find Chom Directorship or Full-Scale Assault or something like that, yeah, Full-Scale Assault, I'm not sure I would. With that kind of low value hand, maybe I would still also just go Technigo and secure it. I think the odds are pretty low of that, no? Let's just play. It's sad not to have any factions, to have all yellows. That kind of screws up a still suits into Conspire next round. Let's send out one troop. feel like that's gonna be 3 troops sent out because she's hoping... No, no. Never mind. Never mind. I thought she would want to try and win that fight, but she would be happy with just a couple Solari. Hey, Viva la Kid. Good evening. I did make a Monday stream as promised. We're here. Let's see if we can gain some elo. But it does feel like Shipit is not playing that much, to be honest. I have it a bit easy. I think he's taking a break. We have just gone the furthest from Earth humans have ever gone. Oh, really? That's crazy. I didn't know. Actually. That's huge. Where did they go? The middle of nowhere? Because I guess they didn't go to Mars, right? Okay, give me Tilax Master, the other one, the second one. Come on. No, but for humanity. I'll take it. I will take it, but that's, yeah, a bit of a bummer for that cheap fight, though. Why ever go Arakeen? Hope for persuasion? Yeah, not happening. But I think for humanity could be fun, so let's do that. Artillery for next combat. I have 2 daggers. Let's take that for free. We see a Holtzman. To the backside of the moon. Okay. Yeah, no, I figured not to Mars. That was a bit of a joke, but I thought maybe they were on like halfway there or something like that, and they just come back. Okay. When does the current season end? How long do I still need to hang on to that? I think a while. I think it's another 2 weeks or so. And they will now circle it and go back the next 4 days. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Wondering how big the moon is actually. I mean, in terms of like ratio to the Earth. I never really checked that. How long does it take? Can you walk around the moon? I guess not if they're on the other side and it's the furthest we've ever been. Oh yeah, still 27% of the size of Earth in diameter. It's like a quarter of the Earth. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting nothing out of that. I guess that was the cost of finding for humanity there. Oh, that's a hell of a cheap fight. So, for humanity, is there a spy sat? Did we see a spy sat? No. Not yet. Okay, so Tessa's going shipping. Yuna had a very similar hand to ours actually, all yellow. Some amazing new pictures of the moon, yeah, hopefully. That would be crazy. Smuggles up. So we have artillery, so we definitely want a piece of this. If not to just win it, but maybe I go wealth first. Hey Nikolai. Yes, we're playing Georges again. We are playing Georges again. Yeah, so she's shipping, and none of them can go hardy. So worst case, I can still go hardy. Although, still suit might be a bit more tempting, but I assume that's going to be gone by that time. Yeah. Nice, some furniture building. Rex, is it because you moved, or is it like for the gaming room, for the new board games, or the board games you ordered? Hey WMK, what's up? Oh, he left you at work right now? You hope he finishes last? I'll let him know. He got a shifting, so maybe I'm not gonna mess with him actually. I don't want him to come for my alliances. I do plan to go for hopefully Bene, if we can make that happen. So, she has one dagger, city access, Diplo as well. So she could send out another 3 troops for 9 in total. So if I do this, I'm on 10. Should be good enough. Should be good enough, hopefully. Okay, doesn't even bother going city. Just goes Technigo. He loves stealing intrigues and stealing alliances, remember it. Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely. Let's see what we can do, but the long-term goal would be to try and get that BG alliance capped for humanity, to then play a bit with that and make a point engine out of that would be great. So I will bump up Bene Gesserit and Guild here, I think. For humanity first round is insane. Yeah, let's see if we can make it work though, but... And it kinda cost me my Solari in that first combat, sadly. I couldn't go commit into any more. Actually, pure hindsight, what did I... or how did I draw my second hand? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I did draw a dagger first, so if I went Arakeen, I would not have been able to get for humanity. I guess it is what it is. But anyways, it was 60% chance of not hitting any persuasion if we went Arakeen to consolidate the fight. So no big surprise that it was the right move to go Technigo if we wanted it. So Guild and Bene. I have half friendships everywhere. Come on, give me 4 humanity in that hand. Great. We have that already, so I could actually go secrets with it and bump up Guild, prepare for maybe a shipping next round. Then I would be on 8. Oh yeah, that's... ah, yeah. Then I need to ship up down though, which is a bit of a bummer. Maybe we do that. Okay, well, that's interesting as well. That's very interesting. Is there a world in which she didn't draw any yellow? A very tiny world, 1 in 6. I guess, if she didn't draw it by any others. So 1 in 6 that she didn't find that experimentation. She has 1 false space in this card. Ah, 2 false spaces. Okay, never mind. She has 1. Yeah, so 100% either force space or experimentation in hand. Yeah. Sad. Would have been great. But yeah, finding corner of the market kind of gives us a different goal here. But it's funny that those two daggers stay together, because for my artillery, that is actually not too bad. Takes that device, but not ready yet. I need to work towards this. So we're gonna do this. Take a beetle. And I will send out a troop, because ideally we find a spice here too. Ah, but she can get there right now with all that spice. She took a head start, yeah. But anyways, I was gonna send out a troop. I was gonna go in Pearl Basin, but never mind, never mind. Nobody took it at Olsi. We definitely want that. Let's go even further and is saying we need that. Maybe even to the extent where I don't care about my Swordmaster. I could just up. Yeah, but then I'm never getting shipping back, right? She's gonna get there afterwards. You know what I'll be happy to see for once is the Councilor's Dispensation. That intrigue I hate usually. The 2 spies for a High Council, but here, to be honest, I would be very happy to just go High Council, skip Swordmaster for now. And it would give me the spice I need to get that Holzman the round after, I guess, because I'm still missing spice. Solari, definitely. But, yeah, we'll see. I'll take that. Yeah, okay. Not the worst usually. Guild Chief is tempting, but I think it's just gonna be a liaison or two. Maybe just one though, for now. Yeah, let's just do one for now. I'm surely not getting second place here, right? Or is she? Maybe? No, she would go still suits and out. Ah, but... Wait, what? Armand went hardy, so I was sure he committed to that fight. He didn't? What the hell happened? Recruited 2 troops, did not deploy. Does he have like rapid or something? But why would you... Maybe to not overcommit? Or does he have like deploy 3 troops like the Sadoka Legion or whatever it is? No? But surely he has something, right? He rapids 3 in or something? Did he just wait on Tessia to see what she would deploy? Because then, yeah, he would get 2 intrigues here, so burning a rapid now, I guess, might make sense for him. I would expect him to jump into that fight. Yeah, there he goes. Not so much. But wait, why all of it though? I have so many questions. And she have many swords? I don't think she bought that much. Sister plus 2 daggers. Yeah, she could go up to 8, that's true. No, plus 1 dagger, she could go up to 7 then. At best. But he thought maybe she had a specimen to get this intrigue, I guess. Yeah. Sad, I was still half hoping I would get 2nd place here, would be great. He's still taking the swords, yeah, nothing to buy, I guess. That 1 spice, is it gonna help me to get the bloody Holtzman? Not really. Miss 2 spice. Maybe it's still intrigue. Something I'm missing. I think it's intrigue, guys. Maybe we find a beetle or something to also speed up. Or a research can also help with that. Maybe end up there? Yeah, not really. He's on 7 Solari though. What are we doing? I don't like so much our position here. Is it ship up down takes Swordmaster still? It's a bit weak. Hey, buddy kill. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I saw that. That was a bit ridiculous. From whoever that guy was, I forgot the name. That was a bit ridiculous. I didn't defend you just for the sake of defending it. I really think he was completely wrong and stupid for saying and doing what he was. But yeah, no worries, no worries. Happy Easter to you too, and I hope to see you very soon again. Still, yeah, ship up down. I guess we still take the Swordmaster and go from there. It does give us more flexibility to maybe pick up spies and do stuff afterwards. But yeah, I don't like our position so much right now. I mean, it's not the worst, right? But I'm really, really eager to get that Holtzman, and right now I don't see how. Currently. don't like my position drinks almost all the syrup. Yeah, I need... You're right. I need more saffron juice. I need some good thoughts coming my way. Try and find something for ourselves. Maybe, yeah, I mean, definitely Swordmaster now. But after that, we might actually run it on secrets. Because if we can top deck a beetle, that would do it, right? Breakthrough beetle, and we get there first. That's the spice we miss for next round to pick up the Holtzman. But first Swordmaster. We could even finesse into the alliance and maybe start trying to play with it a bit next round if we find for humanity. Lose a friendship or something. I don't know if it's really worth it at this stage. It's maybe a bit early, but it's still a point no one can take back. But I guess we'll see. I won't play it this round though, that finesse. I think we go just breakthrough if we need to. So the trash would also be pretty good though for breakthrough. The Spicemith Flow is not only about having high persuasion, it's about having no low persuasion. Ideally, to make it work easily. Oh, by the way, for those interested, tomorrow, finally a new episode of Spice for Thought. I found a bit of motivation today, a bit of inspiration as well to do something. A viewer actually requested once because he was spectating one of my games. Yes, Shamia, I do need a high council, definitely. Wealth could also be a thing. That is true. It's maybe better. Yeah, it would put me pretty close because probably Yuna reclaims for Solari. So yeah, wealth is probably a better move. I like secrets for the upside though. But depending on what we find, it's not really that good. Hey, equality. Yes, I am still rank 1 and I agree with you. I also hope that there's going to be a better system very soon. What are the odds breakthrough gets me spice for Conspire? I wouldn't want to sell my spice though, because I want the Holtzman engine here. 100% if I have the spice. I'm saving up my spice actually for that. So the idea would rather be to try and collect this. For that I would need a beetle. Or, yeah, another breakthrough does not work. So is it wealth or is it secrets? Yeah, probably just wealth. That's true, and when I play experimentation, actually, then I can break through into this, and that's the one missing Solari, because Yuna will reclaim for Solari. That's 4, missing Solari is 5, and High Council. Could happen next round, for instance, but I need the spice. This would be 2 spice maybe next round if nobody goes, but I'll be last. I will be last, but I need that, guys, I need it. Did he just play Fold Spaces so far? Ah no, he probably trashed the dagger that he played, right? No, he went Arakeen into selective. Oh, he trashed the recruiter that he played on Arakeen, okay. I don't think I buy anything so far. more persuasion would be good, but I don't want to see it next round. So let's just end turn here. Ah, she has that. Okay, oh no. We know what that means. Might be flagship though. Please be flagship. In which case she's not reclaiming for Solari, but right now she could just take the Holtzman when she starts next round, which she probably does. Fair enough. I think there's nothing I like more than having Holtzman engine and Corner the Market in the same game. So satisfying. What do you guys think actually in the chat? Do you prefer Corner the Market or Plans Within Plans? Like, which one do you guys think is stronger? Viva, you say Plans. Holtzman is great, but not a necessity. Corner plus for humanity could be enough for a win condition. That's true as well, yeah. That is true, but I just like how they work together, right, with 6 cards in hand. Equality, you say Corner the Market? Yeah, I agree. For me, it's Corner the Market every day. Depends on leader and situation, Christian. Yeah, that is true as well. Gets the 9, but he takes Liet. That's bad news. I would have loved to get that next round. Corner for Ilban, plans for Tessia. Yeah, usually I would agree with that probably. But I feel like Corner the Market is usually a bit easier to work towards too. And you score points while actually fulfilling the condition, right? Like you buy a Spice Smith Flow, you get a VP from that Spice Smith Flow before even speaking of endgame. Whereas getting that 3rd level here is a bit awkward because actually you might even forego some VPs in trying to get an alliance or trying to cap an alliance and maybe you get one stolen. I feel like Plans Within Plans edges more towards trying to maybe get greedy. Sometimes you get punished for it. Sometimes it works, whereas this is a bit more safety, in my opinion. Plans Within Plans is generally better since it doesn't require having faction bumps than your opponents. No, I disagree, Shamia. 100% disagree, because this is a VP even if you don't have more than your opponents, or it might be 1 VP even without you having 2 Spice Smith Flows, right? If nobody else has one. As I said before, you already work towards VPs without even speaking of the endgame conditions here, whereas here you might spread too thin into potentially going for an alliance, actually, and giving up on it because you try to fulfill plans at the same time. I think you might spread too thin. Yeah, late game is the coin toss. I agree, and the equality. I fully agree. Late game, it's a complete coin toss. It will 100% depend on the game you have. I'm more talking very early. If you could choose, which one would you take? Yeah. With you saying plans and 2 pros saying Corner the Market. That's how easy we could figure out. Just like, no, I don't think it's that obvious. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I think at least that's how I feel. My expression, like my thoughts around it, is why I feel like it has to be Corner the Market. But I'm happy to have other people disagreeing. Yeah. Other people want to get Spice Smith Flow 2, so realistically you may need to get 3 SMF to get 2 VP. Compared to just 3rd on faction, if you only need 2 SMFs to score 2 VPs on Corner the Market, then yes, Corner the Market better. Yeah, but what I mean is, if you have already 2 Spice Smith Flows and you only score 1 VP off of Corner the Market, okay, but you got those 2 VPs from Spice Smith Flows already, whereas getting that 3rd bump everywhere scored you 0 VPs, technically. It's just extra influence that might actually even like cost you alliance VP, right? Because you're spreading too thin and going a bit on all of them, and instead you might have been able to focus one, cap one, deny 1 point from your opponents at the same time as well, right? So I don't know, feels a bit like I'm not not convinced by that. Anyways, we have 1 green, but that's a bit the one I wouldn't want to use there, but if it's there I might still go for it. Can I get it? Do I try? I think we try. Yeah, I'm going for Holtzmann. It's maybe a bit too late, but I want to make it work. Round 6, round 7, we go for 2 spices for that moment. Let's see if it works, but I would hope so. My thought process comes from how many different ways there are to get faction bumps, shipping, conflict, experiment, broken cards, intrigues, but only one way to get SMF. Well, if you look at it this way, spice, water also gives you spices flows. Intrigues like Water of Life, draws, charisma, recruitment mission, they all give you spices flows as well. So yeah, I would say both. I agree with you that a couple of combats give you maybe bumps. Other than that, I don't know. Spire there. So she did not reclaim for Solari yet. Not getting our High Council next round, depending. Maybe I do go. Yeah, but wealth kind of sucks. I don't really want to go up there. Diplomacy, Bene Gesserit, trash and draw for guaranteed for humanity, proc with tactics and a likely spice must flow. Yeah, but I don't like trashing Diplo at this stage. It's a bit early, feels like. I mean, but I agree that Holtzmann is a bit risky as well. What do we have next round? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persuasion. So even if I get a high council somehow, still not exactly there. We could go wealth. No, actually, never mind. Bump Bene and try to send Diplo to secrets. Yeah, right. I was also looking at that. I don't really like going wealth. I mean, I like the Solari for High Council, definitely, but I don't like going up here. Then again, this breakthrough can give me 1 Solari, so I'm still just 1 Solari short of a High Council. I think I go secret still. Blackmail. Yeah. And I think I still risk it for Holtzmann. We might end up regretting it. Might be a bit of a headache, but... Yeah, and I'm poor on water. I'll be broke on spice as well, so all my draw power will be crap. Ah, finesse the wealth bump. Yeah, that's true. I could have finessed the wealth bump. That's a good point. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and she got the health one. Crap. I'm so much. Wait. Because she had that bloody guild chip administrator on reveal again. I forgot about that. I thought I was safe now. Yeah, that now that looks horrible because for humanities. Well, I guess for humanity I can finesse now and still get a reveal out of her. Out of that, so we will do that. Maybe not the worst. Finesse down wealth, up PG, get an intrigue out of it, reveal it. Oh, but then I have to finesse. Is there a spice set by any chance? No. Okay, that looks terrible. Greed must be punished. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that was not even that greedy. I don't know. I just forgot about the reveal. I thought I didn't I didn't think I was risking it, to be honest. But nobody else had the spice. We were good. The fact she was set up there. it's true, I just didn't ask more questions about that. Oh, true, then I can bump down here instead of bumping down guild. You're right, I can just give up the alliance. You're right, Christian, that's a good one. So we play Recon, keep for humanity. But first I'll check what the intrigue is by bumping down. Yeah, let's bump down Emperor, I think. Do I bump that down? SpySat would be amazing. I would love to see SpySat, but we cannot bet on it happening, right? But still, I have a feeling this is better. Gruesome sacrifice. Fuck. Persuasion happens in 2 instances. Would be great to find treachery, but nah. Let's just go for full intrigues. Oh. Remind me what I said? Fuck. Well, I guess now I could just drop down on Emperor and keep the alliance here for now. Maybe better. Or I could blackmail that down. Yeah, we dropped down on Emperor. I think so too. Yeah, that's not too bad for me on 4 persuasion. As good as we could hope. Yeah, there comes F1st Spice must flow. I need SMFs as well. So let's take that down. Okay. I don't think I can do that. There's a flagship, so... Yeah, no. Yeah, that's it. It's a bit too much here. I'm not getting a spice with this round either, right? With that kind of terrible hand. But I should have known that already. Even if we smuggle, we high counter, that's only a 7. Yeah, I was too... my round 4, was it? Or was it even just last round? Was just too greedy. No, it was last round. I should have just gone selective. Selective was a better move, not trying to get that Holtzman. Holtzman definitely distracted me. But it was too late to make all of that work, and now I kind of sacrificed last round's Spice Must Flow potential. And this round as well. And he might go High Council himself here. Although it doesn't block me, so that's alright. Restricted Ordnance. Yeah, he's got Liet, so he's definitely gonna get a second one. Yuna also has one. It could have saved this draw as well. Probably would have been worth it, yeah. Definitely. I was just too distracted and obsessed by this Holtzman. So I have the Solari now though, but even if I just go dagger to High Council, we're still only on 8. I think we set up on the shipping track here. Maybe I take back my Emperor friendship. Holo projector as well. I know that's a dagger, but can I double draw somehow and still end up finding 2 persuasion here? Maybe I do that. Ah, flagships? Yeah, then I give up on Spiceless Flows. Then it doesn't work, right? Like, in terms of getting further Spiceless Flows. Get in this fight, pop gruesome. There is absolutely no guarantee on round 8, no. Yeah, I'll do that first, to be honest. No, 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 not that one. Not that one. Here. Please be kind to me. But yeah, flagship could make sense. Yeah, we probably pivot away from Corner of the Market then. Yeah, exactly. We go rather in winning fights. But the restricted ordnance is a bit what I was hesitating on. That's why in the end I was a bit conflicted. Hey Viva, thanks a lot. Yeah, no worries. Happy lurking. Happy evening. Need to be a bit careful about that shifting as well. Especially if he gets that friendship, he could then chip next round into shift. Yeah, he can't get that high, but still. I would be on 2 techs, so depending what kind of tech pops behind it, if it's a very cheap one, we could imagine taking one of those Ixion engineers. But we'll see. Because I will be broke. No water, no spice. It might as well not work. Everyone goes into this fight. It's a bit of a bummer. Okay, she reveals. That's great. Then, because I was kind of expecting her to at least send out that ready for a 7. She probably doesn't want to lose that dreadnought for round 7. One more intrigue from Carthage, definitely. Yeah, we need to be a bit careful though, because we can't have Armand steal this. Because he's set to complete it. Long reach on Tessia. Oh no, that's bad news for us. Oh no, it's actually great. He's out of actions after that one. Yeah, of course. That is true. And spending gruesome is fine, but Opulence is probably not for us because we're Solari hungry. Ceremony could be cool, but I think we have to set aside in the shadows to keep this on our side. And it's also potentially a way to just get a friendship back. But then we definitely say goodbye to Spicesmith Flows. Yeah, exactly, for humanity. I agree. Hey, Paul. Uh, yeah, High Council is not gonna happen for me, I think, because we have the flagship, so we kind of want to make that work. So let's see what that intrigue is. Demand respect. You don't have the spice for that. I guess, maybe not. Maybe we want to fight next round, but I'm not sure about next round though. How we're gonna win that, but we could blackmail into demand just to generate one more intrigue out of this and try to win fight. So that's 4, we grew some. Basically we're down to 4, we blackmail up to 9, and then we can demand respect this. It's a bit risky if she fights this. But might be a way to just get rid of... Yuna could destroy that plan, that is true. Yeah, she still has an agent, so maybe we shouldn't. Okay, let's be safe. And she might as well just go secrets now. She does. And she double bumps on top of it with that bloody card that never works. And she took corner of the market. She has one Spiceless Flow. Probably not a second one now. Maybe. Doesn't feel like it, but I'm technically in the lead. Yeah, technically is a bit the key word here. She popped Charisma as well, so she gets a second Spiceless Flow. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna table talk into it, just so that Georges is aware as well what happened. Just so that they know what happened. I think we might as well take Conspiracy, because it could work with landing rights. Let's take that first. Nightmare scenario. Yeah, that corner was never going to be completed anyways, but it does kind of suck, yeah. Oh, she reclaims. Okay, now I think we can make the plan work. It kind of sucks. I should have sent out one more troop, though. She's not fighting me here. I appreciate. Oh, she reinforces back in. Okay. Oh. Surely she's not gonna get that again, right? She's on 9 points, right? 10 points, yeah. Because she has the Halsman. Yeah, 9 points currently. Yeah, probably just gruesome, but it... Hey, Kingsley family, thanks a lot for the subscribe on YouTube. Oh, we're 651 now. Huge. One step closer to 700. I appreciate that. Time to play for a second. Yeah, sort of. That's too risky to blackmail. Yeah, you're right. Instead of me taking Hulkman, she took my corner of the market. Oh no, and we get that kind of hand. Yeah, that's on me for not trashing anything, I guess. Oh, and he can ship. Man, that's bad news over bad news. I'm gonna have to go Mentat here. Ah, but then I kind of waste my Stellarii. My kind of reshuffle. I knew about that dagger. The 4 other cards could have been great. There could have been some greatness here. Playing in the shadows. You would want to take the 1 Stellarii from the shipping track again? Ah, yeah. Yeah, we probably have to mend that, but it kind of sucks. I have artillery as well, by the way. I have artillery as well, so maybe... I think we go for the fight, guys. I think we try. I don't think we have a high chance of doing it, but... still have to try. Oh, no. No fucking way. This sucks so much. Yeah, I mean, in the end, Mentat would not have helped me that much, except maybe an additional draw here. But here, those 3 troops, we never know. If I keep my daggers, we're on 14, 19 currently. I might want to In the Shadows on Carthage afterwards. Flip Experimentation, go up here. Then we could play Experimentation. Rush in the Shadows, protect that a bit if she doesn't run into her combo. I meant that I can do the move I just... yeah, but then it means I cannot deploy anymore. Because here maybe I would be happy to go also Carthage. Or just 1 more troop and an Intrigue. Because otherwise, yeah, meant that... ah, yeah, I see what you mean, true. I would have that 1 more agent because I go Smuggle. Then I still have 2 cities, yeah. That could have worked, you're right. That could have worked. I think now we have to go Carthage, see what we're given. Or I could Holo. Yeah, but no, it's terrible. Don't I need 2 spies for demand? That's true. I never thought of demand as a thing, but you're right. If I win this fight, then demand could be the 11 point. But Carthage first, I think so too, yeah. Also for the upside of the intrigue, because it's going to be a banker. Look at this. A bump. No, but... yeah, that might actually help us more than a bump. So I do think we flip experimentation though. Then I don't necessarily need a spice for demand. Because anyways, 5 specimen... yeah, I'm not getting anywhere there. Yeah, let's just flip it. And go up Kremen. Yeah, that's definitely 5 swords given Tessia's ready. Hey, Consulas. By the way, good to have you here. Okay, she doesn't have the combo. And actually with demand I could take it back. Although the goal would be obviously to end the game here, not to take back and go on for a 10th. for 8th round, because I would be only on 10 points if she managed to steal, but she doesn't have enough troops out to get withdrawal out, and if she played these two, it means she didn't have the combo, or that she wanted the Spiceman's Flow. If she finds a Spiceman's Flow, that's 8, 9, 10 with corner that she stole, 11 with Holtzman. So I do need Spice, maybe just for tiebreaker. This or this works for Spice. And ideally, we just demand for this friendship one little bump so that we don't spend the Spice. Yeah, she's probably not getting that. Thank God she's only on 2 agents. What about Armand though? 8. That's... yeah, he's not getting there. Doesn't have the specimens on. I mean, he might have an endgame for that, so let's count it. 9, Spiceman's Flow 10. He would need something else. Like that fight, obviously, he could go Highliner. Or he could have an endgame, like the Tilax endgames work for him. Gonna need to go here, I think, to prevent her from going there to get the Highliner access. Isn't the double bump on Emperor better for me if the game doesn't end? The troops might be relevant for next round, and you also have still suits open for deploy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, but the goal, yeah, I would just want to just a simple demand up here if the game ends to save my Spice, but other than that, we would definitely have to think it through in terms of what makes most sense if game doesn't end. But I mean, if I win the fight, then actually the game ends. Unless I'm getting this robbed from me by Yuna. Now I guess I can defend it by trashing in the shadows. Why give Tessia a Spice? Because if she goes there herself, she would have gotten Highliner access. Now I gave her 1 Spice, but I denied her 2 Spice. That would have been good for her in the end, no? At least that's how I see it. Because she doesn't have any other way to generate Spice, unless an intrigue, obviously. She trashed the Spiceman's Flow. She only has 2 now. That poor corner of the market looking out the rainy window. Paid actor confirmed. Yeah, what? I have no clue. I'm shocked no Ika's Highliner either, that's true. This game might actually be winnable now that Yuna threw away a SMF for no reason. Yeah, I mean, even if she had it, she'd be on 11. I'd beat her on Spice tiebreaker. He doesn't hit Spiceman's Flow. Oh, wow. Okay, plus Opulence as well. Did you get everything here? Okay. I did not see that one coming, but research station? Wait. How much did he draw? That's crazy though. Did he find them all together? What's bottom of your deck? I wanna ask him. Just to understand how good that draw was, to be honest. I don't know, maybe he has only... Maybe it wasn't that good, maybe he had already... I mean, I can take troops now. Diplo, recon... Yeah, I didn't fully... Diplo, shifting, and lucky liaison. Okay, so still one Fremen there. Yeah, it is second at best, because we don't have the spice. We don't have the spice, sadly. Yeah, he had that recon trashed, as every good Armand would do. Finding Opulence and only... Wow, that's crazy. That's so sad. Auto projector, yeah. That helps a lot with SMFs, definitely. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Exactly. When he said it wouldn't have mattered anyways, but shouldn't do that, I thought he was missing Spice with Flow. I was like, no way you miss Spice with Flow. I didn't even think he could get two. That's crazy. That's pretty good for him. Bloody Georges. I think he's been winning games against me I don't know, last three games we've played together. He won them all. I think before that I used to win more often than he does, but now not so sure anymore in our matchups. Whoa, Tessia, you stay calm. You let me get the second place here at least. If she has Allied Armada, could she do something? Might lose that game, right? I could be fourth if she has enough to beat me. Allied Armada would be 24, but I put her down to 21. That's 21, 23. Yeah, let's see. She gave up Spice with Flow for those swords, yeah, true. A newbie win, Nikolai bashing Georges, of course. Okay, she spent Solari for that, so I guess that means what it means. I will blackmail down here so that I don't have to spend my spice to get that demand respect. Just in case it matters against Yuna. Let's go. Okay, hopefully that's a second place then. Let's see if he has endgame. Otherwise, he really hit everything perfectly to just sneak in front because he needed Opulence and all those Fremen to make it. Okay, he had one more VP. So I guess even missing Opulence or missing the second spice with Flow would have been enough for him. So I'm a bit less mad about that. He had a good game, to be honest. And yeah, we would have beaten Yuna as well, even if she had cornered the market for 2 VPs. That's also not playing Swordmaster is a bit tougher on her, obviously. Missed on that friendship, couldn't steal the alliance when the time was right. So there we go, quite some atypical points from us. Flagship point, for humanity point, alliance, and that last fight. So that pivot ended up still working out, I guess. But maybe we could have done better. Although that corner of the market would never have worked for us, right? In terms of getting more than one VP, because Armand 3 Spicemas flows, even if we hit 1 Spicemas flow every round since round 5, we would not get 2 points out of it. No, she didn't lose a VP from trashing Spicemas flow in the end, because she would have 3 right now. She trashed 1, so she only has 2, but assuming she didn't, she would have 3. And Armand has 3 as well, so that corner of the market was only going to be worth 1 VP anyways. But as of the time she trashed it, she did not know that, so she could have reasonably expected Armand to actually buy 1. And even if he only bought 1, now that she trashed 1, it would have not been worth the point. So it was definitely a mistake from her to trash that extra Spicemas flow. I think the game was lost on round 5, but still great job clawing back for a second. Nice to not lose any points. Yeah, right. Hey, Yato, thanks a lot for the membership on YouTube. Huge. I appreciate that. You're an absolute legend. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks a lot. I think anyone, chat included, so Armand getting 2 in 1 turn. Yeah, not... I would have expected a bit more draw to make that happen. Research station, okay. But then again, yeah, Holo Projector is an extra draw. If you look at it, that he could have cycled just a Spicemas flow or something else. Technigo is a persuasion as well, obviously. But he hit it just right? Just 18, so very clutch, very, very clutch. Got that Opulence actually on the last Holo Projector move, I guess, which was perfect for him. But even so, again, even on 11, he would have beaten me on a Spice Tiebreaker. But yeah, that's a second place. I'll take it, because it did look a bit grim at some point when we lost that corner of the market as well. Let's have a quick look if Shipit is playing at the same time. He is, but he also hit just a second place, I guess, or a first and a third or something like that, because he was like on 108 or so last time I checked. So yeah, still 28 elo on him. We have another 12 minutes till the next queue, so I'll just do a little challenge in a while. Let's do a challenge. I don't know where we were last time, but I guess we could try that. Wait, where are we? Oh no, Immortality. Yeah. I was like, wait, Rise of X? I don't want that. Research assignment. At the start of each round, a random card in your hand is earmarked. Oh yeah, true. We were in the middle of that one last time. So each time, or in the middle, no, I think we barely started it, if I remember correctly. How on earth, each time I go back to one of those challenge games, I kind of have the same stuff happening. Like we have Gruesome, we have Corner of the Market. What the hell? I won 2 fights already. This has a research icon tied to it. I have no green. That is absolutely great. So we're gonna do this. Do I have a way to draw? Maybe if I play Arakeen. Can I get Swordmaster? Probably not, right? Paul gets it first, but I guess a draw would still not be too bad. Wait, I could go... Ah, research is gone. Yeah, never mind. A dagger. Let's take Guild. Let's send out 3 troops just to Gruesome, potentially. Yeah, Swordmaster is gone. I do need to research, right? A lot. To be able to end the game, I need to be at the end of the track. Yeah. Selective. Yeah, maybe we meant that into selective. Not sure we get the spice must flow, but wait, that's 3. No, we don't. But if we can get 2 keys to power, would be fine, and shuffling a bit through all that crap wouldn't be so bad. Bit of a bummer, I would have liked to play that, but we're on 2 agents. Ah, maybe I need to go wealth actually, because otherwise Baron takes my Swordmaster next round. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, she misses by some throw. Oh, that is helpful. That helps me to get to the end, obviously. Oh, no way. Well, that's just rude. Probably the only place where I'd be happier with the spiritual fervor she just played rather than this shifting allegiances, but I guess I'll still take it. She tied me, annoying, but I guess I don't want to waste my troops on that, on tying her. Let's just gift that bot a point. Oh, never mind, I have a dagger and it is marked for research. Oh no, I wanted to say research station probably gives me spice with flow, but I have to flip. I'm not sure it doesn't. I guess I'll still go research and see. Yeah, finding conspiracy here is a bit of a bummer too, but it is what it is. I guess we would want a High Council at some point. I can't sell my spice, I need it for shifting. Let's just go secrets. Yeah, let's take the extra spice. He's got a T-Dax Master. It's not cool. It ends on 10, right? I think, yeah, there's no 11. So, Alliance is 8, this is 9. This is 10. I guess we end the next round. Would be feasible. Ah no, it's not working because the one faction access I have is the one where I don't need. Depends on my draw, I guess. I could also just go research station. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that first. Oh, perfect. That's the one that is marked with the research icon so that I can get to the end of the track, yeah. Maybe I go down here though to draw extra. Flip harvest cells. Okay, now we end. Yeah, I can't play both right together if I want to Spice Mist Flow as well. I'm not sure I can get all of that done though. So Spice Mist Flow is 9. This is 10. So I just need this open. Or no, safer is actually to not go Spice Mist Flow. Just take the extra spice then, and we play those two together to get the grafted beetle, yeah. Then we can play more as well. It's funnier to just urgent mission back, do some stuff. It's 9. And then we shift for this, or for this actually. Box highliner, joke's on you, I don't have access. We'll just do that, extra troops, send out. There's nothing I can really do here, just send back for extra spice. Why did it draw me a card? Oh, true, because I'm Ariana. This draws me cards, yeah, of course. I was like, it's not an experimentation. I know I'm at the end of the track, but it doesn't have any research attached to it. And there we go. Demand respect. Tiebreaker Baron on 3 VPs. Alright. So that was easy. So guys, I'm a bit thirsty, so I'll just quickly go for a short break. Let me set up a timer. Be back in like 6 minutes or so. And then we run it back for one more game. So if you're around, go for a bathroom break, go for a drink as well, and I see you back in 6 minutes. All right. All right, we are back for one more game. We run it back as 651 subs on YouTube, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And if you're watching as well and haven't done so already, would appreciate an extra little sub to hopefully reach 700 very soon. It is free, obviously. You can also choose to support via memberships like Yato454 just did before the break. I appreciate you. Big shout out to you. You get basically some perks like emotes and early access to some videos. Also a specific Discord channel on my server. But extra perks will certainly be coming as well at some point in the future, like maybe member-specific tournaments and things like that. Could imagine that at some point. Player 3, finally, guys, finally. I've been suffering so much being player 1 or 2, seeing Ilban, Baron in the leader pool, and this is often a bit of a bad feeling, obviously. I would prefer Ilban if the choice was given to me, but I'll take whichever here remains, obviously. Yeah, let's see. So okay, Armand first. I guess we go Ilban. There's no like competitor for wealth before us. Wealth meant that would be Armand, right? I'm not a huge fan of letting Baron slip to player 2. I don't like players doing this, to be honest, because then it kind of imbalances the table. I think either or is dangerous. But yeah, let's just go Ilban, lock that in. I think it's been also a bit a longer while that I haven't played Ilban on the channel. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think... Yeah, there goes Baron. And I do recognize BBBCT as a name, as a player that I often face, so not too happy with him having Baron as player 2. Yeah, right. I mean, I understand that some players don't necessarily want to play all the time the Opti leader, but then at least they should just not complain about one running away with it. The problem is we all are side damage. How do you say, like collateral damage as well to that, I guess. At least it's not one of the most dangerous fights here. I will have a way to get my Mentat somehow, either wealth or smuggling with the ring, so that was okay. That hand is a bit too strong, but I guess that's where Mentat is good. It will allow me to do both. Play the ring, play Sikalize probably as well afterwards. Hey Kevin, who is Elias? Sorry, did I say Elias? I'm not sure what you refer to. But yeah, Monday stream. This is my last game, so you're right on time to see that happening. A less tier leader. Ah, a less tier. Sorry, yeah, Kevin, I was just reading what Justice said, but like a lower tier. Give us a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I think my brain would be mush after 6 hours. I'd be toast already. But I mean, if I have a week holiday or something like that, we could discuss at some point to a much longer stream. But usually when I do holidays, I'm not at my home, so that's a bit the problem with it. But yeah. Do we? Yeah, we probably just go with the ring. Too bad for persuasion, but yeah, I would have reached the 5, which would have been much better, but that one Solari, I don't hate having that one Solari, because Baron might reclaim next round, right? Smuggle down, reclaims, and that would be some Solar for me to go Mentat again. So I guess we'll see. That seems like a fairly cheap fight. So I will go Hardy for it. I could also just go Carthag though. I don't hate just going Carthag actually. Gives me an intrigue, keeps Seek Allies in the deck. I mean, it's not the greatest thing to do, but it's also not the worst for me to have some extra faction right now. It's not like I need 4 persuasion. Might need it after Armand reveals something for us, but let's go here and find a good intrigue. Yeah. Not as good as I would have hoped for, but we hopefully will make it work. Let's see if he found combat though on secrets, but I would not have sent out more troops even from Hardy. We'll just take a liaison. A liaison, for those who enjoy that in the comments. I think it's especially on Twitch that they make fun of my pronunciation, right guys? My French way of saying liaison. Okay, now we have both here. Not a fan of Wheeling Way. I mean, if I was set up here somehow, maybe, but other than that, I'm just a sucker for persuasion. More often than not, you won't see me take those cards. Although, situationally, sometimes I feel like, but more often than not, I'm just gonna go persuasion, yeah, though. Definitely. Winning this fight would be my Swordmaster next round, so maybe I should do that. Not sure I can win it, though. Puts me on 6 if I go. Yeah. I don't know what they have, right? That's City. Dagger. He's also. Yeah, it's especially Helena that I'm more worried about. What did she do last round? Reveal the dagger, reveal the city as well. And depot to full space and ring to Arak. So she did reveal both cities, so we might have a shot actually by going Hardy. Sending out 3 troops. I could see Armand. But he doesn't have faction, right? So he can't go conspire this round. Hey, Georges, easy win with War Chest. Yeah, but I'd rather not win. I mean, I'd rather not spend my Solari because I need it for my Swordmaster next round. But I guess worst case, yeah, we could do that because then ring to smuggling gives me back 2 Solari. Or right now, if I can go wealth, obviously the topic is solved. He had to take Corino Jeans, yeah, to get his Swordmaster this round. But yeah, Swordmaster round 2 is always great news. Hey Georgios, how many times did you beat me in a row right now? Like 3 times or even more? Because I feel like I used to, I used to have a positive record against you. I feel like I was beating you more often than you beat me back in the days, but now I'm on a bad spell against you. I feel like each time I face you, you beat me. Bit frustrating. I need my comeback story on that. Maybe it's even been more than 3 or 4, I don't know. Can't say anymore. Sends out 2 troops. I don't like that. Wait, what? She goes technical? Doesn't have any yellows? What's up with that? Another liaison, and that's it for now. If I can win fight without using war chest would be so great, because then I could actually mend that into Swordmaster. Although a bit risky because he'd be on 7 salary, but... Can I copy that? Wait. Dabei Akvin Jet Nirmash. No, I have no clue how to say all those words, but it does look a lot like Russian. Last 3 games, I think, yeah, right? The one with Ship It is your wallpaper. Yeah, you beat us both. That one was tense. Ah, it's a blunt Bulgarian expression. Okay. Quiet fish. I don't know if that's a literal translation, but that's how they presented it on Google. 810, how do I choose between taking liaison and not taking them? It depends. I mean, usually I'm happy with adding like 2 liaison to my deck if I didn't manage to get any other 2 persuasion cards. But I like having basically 4 strong persuasion cards in the deck. I don't know, just as a measure a bit. But I don't necessarily like buying them too early. If I'm reshuffling both of them right now, I might just buy one, for instance, and so on. So it depends a bit where my discard and deck is as well. Do not reshuffle. The key is, do I want to see it next round or not? If I really don't, I might just decide not to buy one, even if I'm missing one per my usual target of 4 strong persuasion cards. I want a reshuffle here, so yeah, maybe Mentat. And I take a risk though. Ah, that's risky. Do we play with that? Yeah, I think we do. Weirding Way is down there. Yeah, okay. Oh, and we find Diplo. That's huge. Yeah, no worries. I don't know if it's what everyone does, but I usually go for that kind of strategy. You hate buying liaison? I'm not too surprised, considering you have very different kind of strategies between you and me. You're much more combat focused. I'm much more high persuasion, do my thing kind of strategy. So I would have bet on that as well. Prefer keeping my deck small to see Diplo or Exp every round. I do like also trashing then, obviously, and sometimes I can't, and I feel like I'm oversizing a bit my deck, but I don't like going over 14 cards by any means. It's Bulgarian. Yeah, I figured out once I copy pasted it into Google, it told me it was Bulgarian. I mean, giving my ranking is rather follow my advice than everyone's. I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, it does not always work, but it does work on average half of the time, I would say. Nikolai burned your offline records because you're as fuck. So, some trash talking in the chat between Georges and Nikolai. Love to see that. Yeah, I mean, surely I have to go Swordmaster, but I was looking at Spicemith Flow, it's a bit too early. The other dagger, yeah, okay. yeah, as you say, then it is a matter of playstyle and what you prefer playing, because in the end you need to have fun. If you follow my advice and you're like, it's boring, I don't like it, fair enough. I don't ask anyone to like my playstyle, and you can go for your own. I'm sure it's not going to be worse by any means. It might even be better, because it's in the end it's my way of finding a solution that feels more in control, like less variance, because I feel like the ones where I'm getting most angry or like tilted is when I go for combat and someone always finds the right intrigue to beat me, and that drives me crazy. Whereas when I miss a Spiceman's Flow from my own draw, well, I'm also a bit mad about it, but I have no one to be mad at, basically. And otherwise, I'm like, not toxic in chat or anything, but in my mind, I'm definitely like, you lucky bastard, you again, you're nailing me with your intrigue. And it's basically targeted towards someone, and it just feels wrong to me. I'd rather be angry at my own draws rather than someone else. So naturally, that makes me go into maybe a solution that is less confrontational, I guess you could say. But yeah, I mean, that's maybe where my playstyle comes from. When you go for round 7 combat for it to be Grand Vision, yeah, exactly, yeah, that drives me crazy. When you have no other choice but to go combat, and then you find that bloody Grand Vision. Going for combat puts a target on your back as well. Yeah, that's true, Kevin. That is true. So, a bit sad not to have still suits open here, but I think it's been a while already. What are we doing there? I would need to start playing some experimentations. Wind Traps is there, but I can't get it this round. I need to play Diplo for sure. But I don't miss too hardy early rounds, so not that peaceful. That is true. An early combat is often a bit cheaper and a bit more predictable, so this one I quite like. Yeah, you're right, Georges. This one I fully agree with you. It's not all peaceful, definitely. The game still has an important component being fights, but usually I rather trade my troops for some resources. But you're right, the early hardy is one I'm very happy to see coming my way. Yeah, let's go full space. Extra faction access wouldn't hurt here. I only have Diplo. I would be happy to add Keys to Power to my deck, but I will need Spice as well. So water would be great. Maybe it's still going to be Arakeen to limp in if Baron is not, but I need to wait on him because he's got more troops, obviously. You've always mained Rumber and Beast. Yeah, for those leaders, you have to be a bit more confrontational, definitely. Full space wouldn't be bad for access. Yeah, Yado, I definitely did that. I had the same thought as you. Yeah, right. That's also the one thing, exactly, then, that a good point is not only about potentially combat intrigues, it's more like, okay, now I'm ready for the next combat. I have my Hayliner Spice, I have my troop, my garrison, I have my combat intrigue and blah, blah, blah. And then it ends up being the bloody Guildbank raid, like, and it's round 6, and that 6 Solar is absolutely useless, and you're just boiling inside, you're like, and obviously your deck, you reshuffle to that Diplo you have in hand now, you won't see it next round, so you know you won't be able to go Highlander next round, and it's just a nightmare. Okay, so he left me. Yeah, it could be a trap, it could be a double cross or something, but I think I'll have to try my luck in getting that water. Well, I'm probably not gonna get that, right? But I like going Rumber combat when Detto is on the road to make sure I can get value out of fighting. Yeah, that's true. The Det device does help to make it a bit more stable. But it also puts a bit of target on your back. Some people just go after you. Similarly to when you have the Fremen still suit manufacturer, people go for the Alliance. Similarly, if I see a dead device in the Dreadnought, maybe I feel like going into the fight to deny you that point. Possibly. But yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends, obviously. Okay, give me Lady Jessica or T-Lax Master or something crazy here. Yeah. Gurney? Could be Gurney. Is that my intrigue already? No, right? Yeah, that In the Shadows hurt because Armand can pick it up. We might find a crazy 5-coster behind. Is it crazy to try? Where do I stand in? Yeah, Treachery Gurney. You know what? Let's try it. Give me a strong 5 behind it. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not gonna buy anything else. It's GM behind. Yeah, Kinohara. I was exactly thinking about that too. God, I would have hated myself if I took like Treachery Gurney and right behind was a 5-coster. It was a tricky one, yeah. But that does feel a bit bad to leave that stuff there. And it's not great. This surely goes, but if not, that's my first target, obviously. They both have 4 water. That's crazy. Did they? No, they didn't die, right? No, Helena got the fight, right? Yeah. Oh, he went siege before, true. Oh yeah, that nose was for that device, yeah, Detto, I guess. Yeah, Haga is the first thing to go. That was had to be. I need to play my experimentation, so I guess if that's open, could still be an option. I would love some Solari though to go mend that with my dagger. I do need to get some trash out as well, so but obviously I don't have Diplo in hand, but I would love selective at some point. That's where that spice could come in handy. Hey Vivarex, sorry I skipped your comment before. I think possibly an unpopular opinion here, but I really prefer Uprising's conflict card. Especially the fact that second and third place rewards are always worth it. Yeah, that is more important, more interesting definitely with Uprising, I feel like as well. And the fact we can match the icons and create a VP out of it. I'm not a huge fan of that personally because I feel like it lays so much importance on combat, but it's also an interesting addition to it. Yeah, I think Helena goes sword. I'm not sure any of them go Imperial Basin, so I think I can mend that first. We find Diplo. If I can go Imperial Basin into Diplo selective would be great, but there's so much spice here now. They both go sword. What does Baron do? Maybe he goes Highlander for his Masterstroke? Don't worry, when you decide to go combat, you get 3 different icons in a row. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, so it's a bit the same, I guess, in the end in terms of this randomness plays against you. But yeah, I won't be able to pair anything. Yeah, that's probably the bummer, yeah. Definitely. So that was the last thing I thought Armand would do. I mean, Swordmaster first thing, but if he doesn't have any greens, I thought Highlander or Selective. And he went for more Solari. Ah, he trashed both his daggers. Guys, that's one thing. If you don't have your Swordmaster yet, trash maybe one dagger, but even there it's a bit risky. Or at least replace them with Liaison. I don't know what he did so far. Keys to Power is a green access though. So I don't hate trashing one, but Fedaikin is not. Spice Smuggler is not. Yeah, those pickups are a bit strange, let's be honest. But trash a Recon if you want, 100%. But trashing both daggers when you don't have your Swordmaster yet, always risky. Just caught up. Why not buy Gurney? Yeah, I was convinced. I mean, I was gambling on getting that 5 persuasion behind, right? Like, well, you know them: replacement Eye, Steel Axe Master, and whatnot. Peter de Vries, I think, is already out, right? But maybe not actually. Yeah, for me it was a bit a gamble what I would find behind as a 5-coster. And denying it from Armand's ring felt like it wouldn't be so bad either. But I do agree, after I saw nothing behind in the shadows, I kinda would have wanted to go back and get Gurney. A bit like wealth versus secrets, right? I'm always gonna be happier to go secrets. But after I see the intrigue, sometimes I'm like, ah, I wish I went wealth. But yeah. Ah, she has a manufacturer. I might be able to buy him this round, that is true. In the shadows is a very high chance at least getting an alliance, that's true. I agree. My deck is a bit weak in terms of faction. There comes his Master Stroke. Kinda hope I don't see Full Space though, because then I can play my ring last action. Full Space is there, of course. I guess we go... actually, if he doesn't play his intrigues, I'm happy to go secrets. Wealth wouldn't be so bad though to secure another Mentat next round. Full Space might pull me Spiceless Flow, but that's only 50% chance. And secretly hope that it doesn't, so that I can still maybe get the Gurney. Although, maybe he won't be there by that time. Yeah, Wealth is probably better, but those intrigues, 4 intrigues, 2 intrigues is high value with 1 move. But I agree with you, Mentat Solari is important, especially with what's coming up here. Not so great. Right, Shamia? Stealing from Baron is a top 3 feeling. We have to do that. I'm going up. Yeah, let's just gamble. It's gonna give us something, right? Strategic push. Crap, guys. We're not there. Okay. Well, at least he doesn't get 2 Solari out of that fight, because he would have probably played it right now. Now we do have Spiceless Flow. So we have a combat BG Alliance, Spiceless Flow, that's 3 extra points. If I take it now, maybe it's still Gurney first though. Yeah, it's still early enough, I think, to maybe make the bet on the future. Let's take Gurney. And gene manipulation though, for some trashing. What do we have still to trash? Yeah, maybe not though. My deck's already 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 cards? Yeah, it's not too bad, right? For some trash. Even if it just trashes me one card. Gonna upgrade, let's say. I mean, it's gonna be an upgrade to just buy that to be able to trash something. But here we should slowly start considering stopping the buys. Oh yes, please. Thank God. The man is here. So it's gonna be Gurney Arakin first if we can. Double draw. Oh yeah, definitely. If we had a Spiceless Pro instead of that Gurney, we could have basically revealed for nothing. With no Solari as well, so no Mentat prospect or anything. Would have been a nightmare. What is she gonna block? High Council? Mentat? Hey, X-Sign Insignia. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to get 1 persuasion if you have 6+ strength in the conflict. That's from Bloodlines, right? Because I have not yet played. Hey, Black Maja, appreciate the follow on Twitch. What if unlock Siege Table within the shadows and then send Gurney to research? How likely are we to see research afterwards? I think I'd just take the draw here. 1 draw instead of going for all of that. I mean, 1 more draw here for my second action. Yeah, I'd rather reveal it, I think. Still. Ah, we have wind traps though. Never mind, I don't have the spice, I have a water. Never mind. That would have been good though. I'd have been happy with that. Or checks in Uprising, right? Yeah, I thought so. Experiment and ring. Not sure we win this, but we could try though. Depends if there's a Hardy coming up, but Helena blocked that for herself. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try. If we can get the ring to smuggling, then we would have this as well potentially if we don't go mental afterwards, but I expect that to be taken. I guess we'll see though. What's crazy, guys, is that we have gene manipulation in the right part of the deck, meaning we will get to trash something out of the discard. And this is beautiful. Yeah, she goes hard. It challenges this as well, which I don't hate. Oh yeah, she does need to because she has that steel suit manufacturer. Might have recon as well to go city afterwards. End up on 14. Fair enough if she does. But even if it's just for the water second place, I'd be happy. So I just hope Baron slows down here. Might go... I thought he would go High Council, but ready instead. Ready or not? Meant that. Okay. In which case I do actually experiment to smuggle, I think. Gives me an intrigue. Or maybe I first Carthag. Problem is, I'm gonna have too many intrigues. I don't really want to trash from hand. Carthag could still be a thing. Bribe. Grab. I want to keep that on. Someone's gonna steal something here, which I guess will have to happen because I don't want to cull dagger out of hand. Yeah, but pressuring this doesn't make much sense. No, let's keep the troop. Kevin, you like how dynamic uprising feels, but Swordmaster being imbalanced in Imo X is actually good. I agree with you. Everyone likes playing more agents, right? Because when you start looking at other players playing their turns and you already revealed, and you're like, especially in real life, I feel like, because everything's a bit slower, it's like you lose track so quickly by just having two agents. I agree with you. Swordmaster meta is still something I stand by. Someone gonna go steal an intrigue. I would expect maybe Baron to do so. Oh, she goes Technical. Wind traps? Wind traps. Goes well. Okay. And I will go here, and that generates me one more intrigue, right? Something I can play? Not something I can play. I'm gonna keep all of that, because ideally we win fight with War Chest and Strategic Push, and we can demand respect if nobody goes secrets. Surprised I didn't toss. Yeah, because I was 100% sure she would go Carthag with Recon, send out 3 more troops, and then I didn't want to spook her, basically, but in the end, now it does look like it would have been much better. Yeah. Hopefully no combat intrigues on Helena, I would say, because daggers we could handle with both of those. Oh! Demand could give me shipping, yeah, that's true. He does withdraw. Huge. Please don't go secrets. Hey Rex, Viticulture is a completely different kind of board game. The only thing it shares with DI are both are worker placement games. Okay, but I really like that you go up to 6 workers in that game. Wow, that's huge. That's crazy. But you also play with 4 players, and it also like lasts the same amount of time, or is it that much longer because of the number of agents you have? Yeah, the withdrawal, very happy with that happening there. Firm grip, I'm not sure we go for it though. He has also a lot of intrigues here, so let's see if he sends out. Ah, he has it ready as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to try it, but with bribery, why not go for it and shipping next round? Because I wanted to win that fight, to be honest. And because I don't get shipping next round, Baron does first, and I need the Solari for War Chest. I have to choose what I use my Solari for. Right now, Solari is very, very demanded. So yeah. If grafted, not interested. I don't think we take anything here. Although initiate wouldn't be so bad, and I get actually a couple of trashes, so maybe yes. Initiate on Mentat would be huge. Plant coupling would have been better, but it is what it is. It is a shorter game in 2 or 4 players, but longer in 5, 6. Okay, you can play up to 6 players. You don't start with 6, but you can buy up to 6 agents. Okay, that's kind of a big opportunity cost to get them. Because last action to get the workers, you don't get to use them on that round. Okay, understood. But who said you lost the fight? I'm not yet losing it, that's true. But I do need War Chest, I guess, just in case he has something else. And he could beat me anyways, but we'll try. At least here we have 6 swords with those 2. Whereas if I use bribery, I would only have 2 swords, which is a bit ballsy, I think, against the Baron. Especially because he knows we have strategic push because we stole it from him. So that's maybe why he didn't send out more, just that ready instead of everything else, or he's that confident. Okay, he's got 1 sword here. He goes for that too. The spice must flow. Maybe he's got a gruesome. Let's see, maybe he forgot about that. I doubt it. I do think he has something, but... Okay, that we can beat, so hopefully he doesn't have more. Come on, let us have that. Oh, you start with 3 workers. Okay, interesting. Bit different, obviously, from Dune. Come on, you don't have it. Fuck. Sad. Well, I spent my salary on this too. Bummer. Yeah, that's looking bad now. Even that extra troop would not have helped. At the end of the world, someone had to slow the Baron train. Yeah, it would have been better if we actually slowed it down by taking that VP. But it is what it is. Now I'm broke, Solari-wise. I do have 2 auto for research, that's true. That is positive. Oh, he didn't go shipping. Great flat conspire. Yeah, I don't like it so much, but I see where you're coming from for a high council. But I'd rather research, I think. Maybe with gene manipulation though, to trash that dagger. We find 2 persuasion here. I like... selective is gone, never mind. The gene manipulation spice. No, that wouldn't happen. Ah! So you would go with recon instead, actually, and not trash now. Wait on initiate if we find it. I think I'd rather trash. Because it's quite low odds to draw it here. We draw Gurney, which is good. I'll go down here. Secure my VP here this round. Why not wealth, bribe for alliance and look to get your friendships within the shadows? I'm not a huge fan of doing that, to be honest, because like in the shadows has to discard me persuasion. is a bit of a bummer. I don't know. It feels so often a bit wrong to me. I'd rather get my friendships if I can and reveal in the shadows for the bumps, because I feel like it's also one less action. And Diplo actually to still suits, for instance, I'd be happy to get that water. So yeah, it depends a bit obviously on the case, but right now I don't have in the shadows in hand anyways, so I guess that would have to wait. But I'm on a 9, which obviously I would want to keep, so maybe Arakeen. There is a world in which I don't get back my persuasion. Mr. Sneaker Dead. It does take the alliance. Ah, you would take this alliance. I thought you wanted to take the Bene Gesserit alliance. Okay, yeah, that's true. But then, yeah, I can see that. But if I did that, I would not get the Spice of Friend of this round, I guess, because Research Station would most likely be gone with all that water. Yeah, Arakeen. Go on, give me... Yeah, it has to be strong persuasions for me to play Diplo afterwards. Still, otherwise I'm a bit in trouble. Oh, that's perfect. That's a great row. Do I win this? No. Surely not. But do I want Solari? Yes, surely yes as well. So... Yeah, that hand is great. Usurping time. I'm not sure about that one. I am not sure about that one. How much do I send out? Maybe just like that for now. Ideally, we go still suits if that's open, but except Baron, I don't see who else would go. And I'm not sure Baron has the access right now. Yeah, it's rather hardy over still suits at this point for them. Oh, diversion. Yeah, okay. I thought Helena was the threat for this fight, but Armand seems good too. It does make you appreciate Bloodlines a lot more. I see. Could be still suits or full space actually. True. We could also go full space, but bribery should give us one or the other, right? Surely. As long as I get something out of that fight, which I should. And in Uprising, what I really enjoy though is the spies. I think that's a really cool addition to the game. Plus the fact High Council you can like revisit it. I really like that idea. For the worms, I'm a bit less there, but I heard Bloodlines helped in that regard. I haven't tried it yet. I have it at home, but we didn't have friends play it so far because they all live basically like 3 hours away. But yeah, there's some very good additions to Uprising from what I've played. I like it. I played maybe just 5-6 games, so I'm far far from being an expert in that, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, I heard with Commandos it is much less of an issue. We want full space though? Maybe. Not the worst. Because that water is not doing much for me, so this could be the bribe. The bribed one. Or we could get double bomb next round and bribe into an alliance as well, because this is in the shadows. Yeah, we do ship next round for sure. Definitely. Yeah, okay. And we should be able to call recon out here. No, like in the shadows and bloodlines, yeah. Like or you mean like shipping? I read ITS like in the shadows, but it can also mean interstellar shipping, so I guess that's what you meant. No, not 2 copies of it. No, so you meant in the shadows, never mind. I kind of forgot the second half of your sentence while thinking about it. Yeah, don't worry, I got it afterwards. Is she going Highlander still? No, research station. So what are we having here? That's 6. Plasma flow now is 7. That's 8. That's 9. Firm grip. Is he reshuffling that? Not quite yet. So I will call... but we only get 2 Solari. Well, it is what it is. If grafted, do we have some grafting? Nope. So Spice must flow definitely. Usurp top of the deck for power play? I can't put it top of the deck. Crap. I'll call out this recon. Problem is, if I take usurp and she buys that power play, I'd be very upset. But she should get Spice's flow, right? Nah, but how do I get this afterwards? I need another 2 research or 2 specimen. It's a bit steep. It's a bit steep. I think I go safe way. Because it probably ends next round, so it's too risky. Why didn't we call the Spicemas flow? I don't like crashing Spicemas flows more often than not, to be honest. It could have been a thing here, just if I lock into a corner of the market and I don't have my 2 Spicemas flows, I'll be so mad. Are we drawing corner? Yeah, maybe. Or someone drew it and is not going to get it because or at least not the 2 VPs out of it because we compete on that side. It's just something, unless I have like 3, 4, 5 of them, I usually don't trash them. I don't even put them into question. More often than not, it's a habit for me not to trash SMF. Obviously, sometimes it does make sense, but here I still had an easy target like Recon to trash, and I'm happy to get out of the deck, so... You'd be paranoid with me holding corner all the time. I don't know. I don't know, yeah. I don't know. It feels like you're missing a lot of opportunities. If you draw it late game and you actually trash your Spiceless Flood, it's gonna be tragic. It would be absolutely tragic. Oh, she missed the Spiceless Throw. Wait, and who took the... Okay, an 8 sword reveal. The gun flop. He has restricted ordnance. Yeah, that's the other 4 swords, okay. But then he nuked, right? I guess that's what I missed. Oh yeah, he nuked that power play. I guess this could still be a good target for Usurp, technically, but not really for me. Sneaker always holds 3 endgames in Bloodlines. We all wish to be Sneaker more than. Be more like Sneaker, hold your endgame intrigues. Make them win you the game. That's beautiful. No, I haven't played Wingspan, but I think this did, and Weaverex, if I'm not mistaken, as well, right? Okay, we top decked Diplo, which is fine by me. So we're definitely gonna ship first with Initiate to see what we draw. We're gonna take Solari, because I don't think we see... we might see Selective though, but not sure I want Selective. This is taken care of. Menta. Yeah, Menta would be great too, but we might have a shot, or we might see High Council as well afterwards. So I'll take Solari. I'll take my Friendship, I think. For now. Guild Alliance. Yeah, but... Is someone ever going Still Suits and block me from my Friendship? Yeah, Diplo can go there afterwards, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too. False Space is not necessarily going to be blocked. You mean this could have been... Yeah, I mean, doesn't mind. I'm not doing a move here so far. I'd have gone Mentat before shipping. Who would ship? Yeah, it is a risk though. It is a risk. Typically Pentomino and Devon, at least Pentomino has been playing a bit odd here and there. Picked up some cards where I'm thinking they might be a bit new to the game. And, well, never mind. He doesn't even have shipping access, but I don't take the risk here. I usually agree with you. I wouldn't necessarily go there because I assume round 7 we're happy to just wait it out. But here it had quite some value for me to also just get that bribery and the Solari for maybe a High Council to secure, or obviously Mentat ideally, but basically the Solari on top of the bump made me go maybe shipping first, but Mentat is a good target, definitely. We should hopefully get one of the two right, but might as well not. Depending on how both of them play their cards here. Does that mean he's going selective afterwards? I don't really like that so much. He's still away from this. Do I now ever bribe actually, or does he have a power play or something? Wait, he doesn't have Diplo. Doesn't have keys to power anymore? Jessica. He's probably got Jessica, so maybe I bribe for the Bene Gesserit Alliance and I in the shadows afterwards. We do get Mentat, yeah, that's true. I think I need to bribe for this. He could have an intrigue for it, but... And in the shadows could go Mentat, that's true. Urgent mission as well. Okay, okay, that's not too bad. So, do I go within the shadows though, or with ring? Blocking Jessica to selective. Yeah, at least not get her the alliance at the same time. But I think I go with ring though. I can play in the shadows afterwards. Wait, no, it doesn't matter actually. I'm not getting high council with the ring Solarin either. So let's just go within the shadows then. In manipulation. Gets me the trash, then I can protect that plus the spice as well. Potentially. Do we flip though? Yeah, let's flip. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, let's fucking flip that. Too late. Okay, did my move, but it still said AI would do it. I guess, yeah, we can double run Mentat, and that should give me still Spices Flow, but a bit risky. Maybe I should have just flipped the ring, because I can go with Gene Manipulation then. Yeah, I bugged a bit there. Not the greatest move there. Great flat then. Okay. Pivots towards Highliner, but Helena surely goes there first. Any decks we want? Let's have a quick look. Not really. Oh, she's gonna yeah, she's gonna block Highliner. He did back off the alliance. Yeah, that's nice for us. Then I think next move would be Diplo to full space. Because then I could also just go high council possibly. I'll calculate the odds in the meantime to see what's better for us. Ah, no! Does he have plans or is he just blocking me for the sake of it? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, Baron. Playing it like that. Jin to Karthag. If selective still open, but that's a big if. Can go high council, wealth into high council or just play mental again. That's a crazy block from Baron, yeah. I think we have to mental again, maybe. Could get second in combat, but I doubt it. I doubt it. No. He's going Highliner. Armand is also closed up with his restricted ordnance and a few swords. I think we go mental again with Gene Manipulation. I'm gonna need to hope for selective now, I guess, or but spaceport we're one spice short as well. We have 3 actions, they have 1. Yeah, that's true. If we had Gurney, I would say we have a bit of a shot at it, but I have nowhere to even go hardy. 2 actions don't bring me that far, to be honest. Karthag for 3 troops still suits for 2 troops. And best case, well, I don't even have more troops to send out from Haga afterwards. So I guess at best I'm on 10 strength. Unless I missed something, but... Because we're not getting Highliner, right? She blocked it for herself, I assume. Or unless she really just blocked it from Armand and... Yeah, she might not be able to go, actually. Oh, you mean, yeah, going Karthag, reclaiming, going back to Karthag again? Yeah, that's true. We could have tried that one, yeah. It was flagship for the point. there is a world in if I draw full space, we don't get Spiceman's Flow, even when going selective. That would be crazy. Game might not end here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she did early reveal for Spiceman's Flow now. I don't like that because now Baron is awfully close. He takes that combat home, yeah? He doesn't have any resources to make it happen though. Unless he goes Haga. That's still one spice short. No. Double cross had to be Baron here, no? Am I dreaming? I don't know. Feels wrong to me. But anyways. Yeah, selective. Yeah, Helena. Not good what she just did there. Yeah, selective. Guess I'll trash that convincing. Because this is good to play next round, possibly, on a Mentad if I get one Solari back. Actually, it would be good to draw the full space so that I can play it on my last agent. Yeah. Well, that's a bummer, yeah. That's a bit of a bummer because now that's an early reveal. Ugh. I probably take troops here or usurp. Usurp. I can't put it top of the deck because I can't play my experimentations now neither. It's such a bummer. Yeah, but I can't top deck it. I don't know. Just kidding, right? Yeah, because it's only this, and he might just take it now as well. No, it takes throne room politics for this. Yeah. Trade of fleet. Yeah, there is no way I can play here, sadly. That's a real bummer though, because now I'm broke. At least we have full space and Gurney top of the deck, so that's not too bad. We can't complain about that. But yeah, troops. Might as well beat them. But 6 specimen, I mean 6 we could work with, right? Three actions, send out all of them. Because I'm not getting any other beetle. So I think we don't go Highliner anyways. There's no crazy stuff. It leaves me 6 troops that I can recruit, right? So 2 here, 2 from City or Hardy. I think we can try it. It's gonna be double bump conflict. It's gonna be Grand Vision. 6 is a good number. I agree. As long as we don't plan on Highliner, I think it's a good number. Otherwise, with Highliner, I would agree 4 or 5 is probably better. So no combat on Armand, no combat on Helena. Harvest cells. Ugh. And it is Grand Vision, of course it is. It had to be. I guess we go full space if Baron doesn't take the fight to go Mentat afterwards, if we can. If he doesn't take it first, I mean. He has Diplo in hand though. If he does, I guess I would go Wealth to then threaten this on Grand Vision. I would need to. Yeah, it's... or we threaten this. Yeah, but... we don't get a Spices through with that kind of hand. Mentat is gone anyways, okay. Ah, true, we have demand. True. True. That makes it actually a bit more interesting. So maybe it's still Arakin first to just gurney out there. Or Karthag, because we... How many cards do I draw actually? 1, 2, 3, 4 if I go Arakin. I spend 3 persuasion. So I draw 4 cards, but I'm on 1 persuasion. I would need to hit perfect draws. Only my 2 persuasions there. Hold space. Takes the alliance already. Spiceman's Flow is very ambitious, but I feel like Full Space might also be a bit greedy. Because we can demand that back if he takes it. But we also need this probably, and still suits. Probably nobody goes still. Maybe we can start with still suits though. Yeah, but she might go Hardy. Huh. How do we set up a double steal? Maybe we can't. Maybe it is full space. Yeah, but no. I need a city for Gurney. I need a city for Gurney. We do need to steal from Baron. That is true. We'll draw and see what we get. Gurney reveal. Yeah, true, if I go up there. But it's also a draw. And it's also occupying some valuable city space for me. So I don't know. You're right, maybe I should have just gone with Initiate first. To see, because it is true. It is definitely true that I could have just revealed those troops, you're right. Full space also draws, Initiate draws. But I was kind of eyeing anyways, playing all 3 of those, right? Now I really hope Karthag remains open for Initiate, and then Full Space would go Still Suits. To steal this alliance and to take this on Demand Respect. Because Wealth takes this, right? This we can take back if we win fight. He's at 13. He's gonna be at 12 anyways. Don't we go Wealth to steal from Baron? He's at... Yeah, that could have been a thing for my last agent, but I first want Karthag 100%. What do I do for work? I'm in finance. I work in investment operations, in private equity. So, give me something here. Oh. Yeah, we wouldn't have made the spices for anyways. Let's see what he can or cannot do with his last agent, because provided he doesn't have any endgames. Yeah, but he probably has this, no? Or he plays an experimentation to get there. 14. I think he wins that game, yeah. Probably does. Otherwise, we do put him back to 12 with this, and we get ourselves to 12 if we can go full space, provided Helena's not going up. Full space to still suits, I mean. But yeah, that full space block last round was diabolical from Baron, was very well played. How did he get to 13 this round? Yeah, the Bene Gesserit friendship and the firm grip being played to get this alliance as well. So what would you have done? Taken full space for him not to be able to take that alliance? So he'd be on 12, I'd be on 11. And then we would have played here Grand Vision, Demand Respect to Steal. So I'd be on 12 and he'd be back to 11. Yeah. That would have worked, provided he doesn't have any other hidden VPs. Yeah, that could have worked better. Yeah, exactly. The goal would be now to go still suits. Wasn't Wealth the play if we knew he had firm grip in hand? Yeah, he would have gotten the Spiceless Flow anyways from that firm grip reveal now that we look at this. Firm grip would have been 4 persuasion, so he would have gotten the Spiceless Flow out of it before we steal the alliance. So I do agree, I think it would have been full space. Yeah, right, those combat intrigues killed us. But that's often the case. Those combats don't feel like super important at that moment. But for me, it's always a bit of a red flag already. Because if you don't win those extra points you go all out for, you kind of tend to lose. To regret those missed points. But let's see. He missed Spiceless Flow. So provided he doesn't have any endgames, we're on 12 with 2 spice and he's on 12 with 0 spice. Wealth would have been him not getting this. That's true, but he would have gotten a Spiceless Flow instead of that, I guess. So yeah, actually you're right. Full space or wealth doesn't matter in the end. We would have gotten either or, and he would have gotten Spiceless Flow. I lose the spice for Demand Respect, but I get 1 spice from Spiceless Flow here. But true, Reima, I need the spice to get Demand Respect out. But maybe this is plans within plans, and then we're good. So he hasn't revealed yet. What are we doing? Is there something in this world that could help me? Fervor? Yeah, for an extra Solari, I guess. I'm not sure we dig too far, but... yeah, it doesn't matter. He can't do much with it, I guess. Even if we find something like a director ship. Yeah, now I guess we're good. Yeah. Come on, just a lucky liaison. We draw corner from the reward. I would like that, yeah. Let's go. You know what? Another lucky liaison just for that. Just for the corner of the market. None left. That's a great sign. That's the side quest complete, guys. We emptied the liaison deck. He's fully empty. He really used everything. I just hope... I do have a feeling he has this VP hidden though, but I hope not. No, that's gonna be my last game, guys. Albert, I appreciate the offer, but I can't do another game. Sadly, it's already pretty late for me. Tomorrow I work. Back to work, sadly. We're gonna take that first. Getting Poison Snooper, sadly. And Fremen, come on, you don't have it. He has plans for a point. Well, it is what it is then. It does mean the other way around. We would have... Yeah, False Space was the misplay. Crap. False Space was the misplay. Because we would have stolen this from him. He would have gotten Spiceman's Flow instead, but he would not have been able to get that before us. So he'd be on 12 right now. We'd be on 12 as well. Helena would be on 10. That doesn't matter. We would have won by 1 spice. No, that Bene Gesserit friendship he would have gotten. He played the firm grip for the alliance here because it was blocked by False Space already. He got the friendship from Secrets, I believe. But yeah, I mean, in the end, it is what it is. It's a bummer. A 3 alliance though, as Ilban, it's pretty funny. What else did we get in points? To 3 alliance, 2 Spiceman's Flow, I guess that's it. And 1 early combat, 12 VPs. It was a close one. That Poison Snooper, had we had it earlier though, 50-50 for a Spiceman's Flow would have also seen us go through. But yeah, that cannon turrets on Carthag was a bit unlucky. We would have maybe found something a bit better for trouble, maybe a charisma, maybe a draw, maybe, yeah, Water of Life, something to give us that Spiceman's Flow. Could have been a thing. That does assume we still win the combat, but it would have been the case probably because that 1 troop is the only thing that would have changed, because Gurney, we could have just revealed Gurney for the 2 troops he provides on agent action. He provides them as well on the reveal. But yeah, true. Actually, we would have deployed that many troops less from going Arakin. So who knows? Maybe it wouldn't have worked. So you're right, Paul. Maybe it wouldn't have worked because we could have deployed those extra 2 troops, but not the other 2 or 3 troops we deployed out of Arakin when sending Gurney there. And it was also a bit of a message we sent right away, right? We sent 5 troops straight away. First action, telling Armand, if you beat us, it's great. But if he started sending out before us, because we went False Space first, he couldn't go False Space. He might have played his round differently as well. You're right. He might have actually fought much more with those 2 Dreadies, that restricted ordnance. Maybe a bit of copium, maybe not. We don't know. Yeah, that fight might have turned a bit differently. Definitely. But second place again, I guess it is what it is. We'll take that. And it's still positive below. It's not exactly what we would have hoped for, obviously. We would have loved first place. But plans on Baron does what it does. Sadly. So, yeah, he's also just going very slowly here. +2 elo while we did +1. So I guess it's double our pace, but it doesn't make a huge leap for him neither. Anyways, thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks, Weaverex. Have a great night. You too. Have a great night, everyone else. Paul, Mr. Sneakerhead, Albert, Kinohara, Reima, Diz, obviously as well, Shamir, and Consulas, obviously too, everyone else who joined earlier, everyone else who's lurking. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot, and wishing you a great night. See you very soon again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.